Welcome back to Blankspace. This time we got two separate endings to plan for here. One where we try and bond with Beryl, but not give a crap about the puzzles. And another where we're going to try and give a crap about the puzzles, but not bond with Beryl. Let's see, last video we had both of the worst possible outcomes. So this week we're gonna kind of try and max out 1 meter. We're gonna try and do a min-max run. Maximize 1 meter, we'll keep the other one at the lowest, and then flip-flop. See where that gets us. Once again, like last video, we're just gonna skip through major decisions as they seem relevant. And of course, any new text that can't be skipped through comes across at the time. So, let us begin. I feel like waiting is the only apt choice here, or we just... Okay, let's calm down and be smart about this. We might not be the only people in here. What if somebody else is waiting for us to wake up? Making noise would just alert them. Especially finding out that she was waiting for us to wake up, and just didn't. And again, I already shouted a bit earlier, nothing happened. Maybe that's not the case, but that can't be hurt to be careful. Can't be hurt to be careful? Can't be hurt to be careful? Can't hurt to be careful. Is there anything else I can try doing? Nope. I also have had to fumble around with handcuffs. I know they work, but I need some sort of tool to be able to do anything. So, really, dismiss the threat of the puzzle, or take it seriously. Guess you make a fair point. We wouldn't want to end up stuck here forever, would we? Besides, aren't you curious about the code used behind the riddle itself? Yep. Figure it out. Control number 4. Ha! Did you get it right? What do you know, it seems there are some brain cells up in that head after all. Now, we're going to take things seriously, but keep the key. No hard feelings, but I'd rather have us make a key exchange once we both have one. Not the easily trusting type, are you? It's only fair. Well, it's not like I'm about to complain. It's your choice, and I'm going to have to comply with it. Simply means we're in need of more teamwork still. Yeah, we'll help. It's addition comes first. Obviously. I'm going to say additions to see how far she'll take this. Maybe she'll get bored of playing silly games with me and get to the point. Addition. Are you sure that's the right answer? Again, why are you asking me if you know the answer already? Well, let's give it a try. 6620 plus 2612. What? Wait, you're doing it the wrong way. I'm doing it your way. For fuck's sake, stop playing around. Damn well know I gave you the wrong answer on purpose. Besides, what happened to the idea of the system freezing if you input a wrong answer? You got so worked up over this all of a sudden. 2612 times 25. Feels like low bond, but high puzzle. Now we could be trusting. Throw ours first. Could demand hers first. We already did that. That's the worst outcome. And same time. That's the plan. Can I trust your aim? Can I trust yours? On 3. Eh? I didn't even start counting! I got bored. You take the first step and put my faith in you. Are you going to make me regret it? Suppose my hands are tied now. Thank you. Good to be free. I'll go ahead and keep these, and we'll get to work. Just jumping back here in here to say for a second, compared to the last video. It's been a while since I played this game, so I forgot that Beryl actually had left her keys here on the better path. And then you can actually pick up her key from right here. Or, forgot about that. I don't know if it's because I didn't check it on the bad path, or if it's just worse. If it's just low enough trust that she kept it on her. And Chris decided to just take it off of her. Still, noticeable difference. This time I put in the right answer without looking at the clock. How'd you know what the right answer was? You didn't even look at the clock, did you? You wouldn't understand. Oh, I see. Why does it seem like she does understand? I suppose you could have guessed it by simply knowing the current year. Coincidentally, that matches with what the clock's showing. Assuming it's evening, at least. That'd make the time 2019 in a 24-hour notation. So, you get a weird feeling, as if there's more to these puzzles that meets the eye. You mean, there's some kind of deeper meaning to them? Like what? Now you're starting to overthink things. Stop before it spirals out of control. You end up losing your mind. We're in a suspicious enough looking place as is. Okay, no, we can not draw anything. Who's been drawing dicks? What are you doing? I'm leaving a message for the mastermind. Life size. Uh-huh. Guess that would explain your brain being starved of oxygen. Well, okay. What's wrong? Alright, let's go into this. It's a blackboard, and I'm proud of myself. Oh, Chris. Okay, so we weren't a perv this time. Just examined her wrist. We didn't go full gentleman, though. We let her be. Making sure we're still on track. Yeah, I think we are. Okay, let's go with the one we did before, Sunrise. Sun and Ice, one after the other. Yours goes first, of course. Wasn't any great meaning to it. You just happen to think of yourself first. Think that has anything to do with finding yourself single often. Here we fucking go again. It's a not topic, so we're not going to touch that this video. This room can have more weird puzzles to solve. You're not interested in hearing my honest opinion, are you? Alright. So, we're not completely done with the puzzles yet, but we are pretty low on the puzzles. Once again, ghosts are not real. What makes you say they aren't real? Well, logic for a start. Never seen one either. Besides, why would a ghost want to bother with me? The sort of person would give them a laugh by shrieking in horror, after all. Yeah, you don't strike me as the type. A bit of good timing, who knows? Having fun, aren't you? Want to concentrate on actually getting out of here? Spoil sport. What about you? What about me? You don't seem to have been fazed by anything in this place. Honestly, what's your secret? I keep an open mind. I mean, who am I to say what's real and what's not? Any normal girl would have freaked out at least twice by now. So you're saying I'm special? You're unusual, that's for sure. I've yet to figure out whether I mean that in a good or a bad way. Good unusual? Maybe. Jury's still out. We shall see. Holy shit, I got this puzzle in one shot. It's astounding. Ha! Take that, lock. Someone's excited. You'd be too if you were actually the one doing the solving. And we got a screw. Tiny screw. Let's climb, shall we? Ooh, hello. Clearly, beige granny panties. I'm gonna say beige granny panties. The weird exterior is just you overcompensating and trying to get away from your boring reality as a receptionist in some dull office. Shocked and horrified. Under all that flashy exterior, you're probably pretty ordinary. Granny panties aren't the first thing that comes to your sad little mind. Oh dear, and I thought you seemed so interesting, too. Are you satisfied with your silly game? Come on. So not quite as bad as being harsh, but damn her. Now that we're here, I actually have to look up. Can't tell whether I'm lining her up with the vent properly otherwise. Okay, so being harsh means you don't have to look up, but Granny panties means we will. I'm gonna cut just in case we do. Oh, I remember why it feels weird that we're getting random dialogue here. This is where we could flirt with her before. I'm sorry, Chris, I don't mean to be putting my cursor up your nose, but yeah, this is where we could flirt with Beryl before, when our affection was higher. And now, on our worst affection run, we just completely told her off, but here, well, for now, can we just work out what the story is with that vent? Yeah, sorry. Okay, I can reach it, but it won't move. Oh wait, some screws are holding it in place. Alright, let's get our thing. Oh shit, I forgot. Let's go look for something else and come back to this later then. I forgot to grab the good luck coin. Well, that doesn't fuck with me. Thought I did open that. No, I didn't open the drawer this run. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh. Coin. Tape. Back to it. Did you find something to unscrew those screws? We're about to find that out. What else do we have? Good luck coin. Alright. Oh, okay. Normal catch. We're back. Alright. That was scary. So now the only other place we have to look is in here. Oh, we need to open the first door first. So we need to combine. 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 Good luck coin. Combine. Snip snip, motherfucker. Let's get out of here. It worked. And we got another thing. One place we don't want to look. It's in here. Now, we can do. We're gonna open the door without her. Right. That was that cursed key on her, though. Guess I'll have to bite the bullet and take it from her. Hope that it doesn't bite me. Creepy as it looks, it really does seem to be just a key, like she said. Right, I'm not gonna wonder what else might be lurking in that godforsaken tub. Happy thoughts. Okay, let's see if this is the right key to begin with. Small miracles. What the ever-loving fuck? Well, that was some wishful thinking, Chris. More proof that this place isn't fucking real? I pretty much just got it. The hell is this? Am I in space? Why does this door open out to nothing? Is this an actual dead end? Or is this somehow designed so that I can't proceed without her? Okay, this has to be a fucking dream. There's no way any real door could open onto that. Just need to wake up. Except I also convinced myself earlier that this wasn't a dream. All the things that are weird in here, it feels too clear, too consistent, remembering it too well. Plus, I've never known anyone like her. Where'd my subconscious even have invented her from? Can't be some kind of virtual reality either. Pretty sure I would have noticed if it was by now. Scissors just proved my point further on this one. Lucian, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't fucking like it. Because all I can really do at this point is wait for her to wake up and give me some goddamn answers. You've seen this last video. And yeah, it's again that we're not quite fully negative, but I'll pass. Sorry, it's not that I don't trust the drinks here. I have the weird inkling that alcohol is what partially got me into this situation in the first place. I don't feel like drinking anything right now. I suppose that makes sense. I didn't think about it that way. Beryl, what's going on, really? Yeah, we definitely don't have our fully negative choices anymore. What do you call a seemingly immortal but insubstantial girl? Likey? We picked this one before. I think you mean Lich? Never claimed to be an expert in this spooky stuff. Too many video games, Chris. More like board games in this case. As far as I know, those aren't really a thing outside of fiction. I've certainly never met one. That's not what you are. Ghost. I don't remember if this choice was here before. But, not really. Okay, we're just jumping right to this. Things, you don't really seem dead to me. You say you're a ghost, but I can touch you just fine, too. That's one of the reasons why I'm quite fond of this place, mind you. As far as I've experienced, you seem like a pretty normal girl. Well, with a broad meaning of normal. Normal in the physical sense. You're definitely a bit unhinged in places. You think you'd still be the same normal Chris after years and years of isolation? Okay, it's actually a scary thought. Okay, this is yeah, this... I feel like this is the choice we had before, on the meta route. While on the worst route it came down to no promises and not a chance. Here, this still feels like the negative option. I'd save. I did save. I can do this for myself. Now that I know what happened to me, I honestly don't feel like doing much of anything. Maybe that's exactly why I need to start on making a difference. Come on, self, do you actually want to bleed out in that shitty tub? Get your lazy ass in gear. You know you'll be happy about doing this once it's over. Oh. Hmm? She just faint? So I lost my opportunity to actually give her an answer. Well, it's not like it matters. Everything she's explained, I was planning to get those puzzles anyways. Okay, at least we get to put her to rest. These seats don't look as comfortable as the sofa in the classroom, but I'd rather have her with me in this room. I can keep a better eye on her that way. Okay, Chris, just you and your brain now. Let's do this. If what Beryl was saying is true, I just need to focus and give this thing my best shot. Right now. That brain working. Get myself out of this goddamn slump. For all I know, my life might depend on it. Alright, puzzle time. So what kind of puzzle did you leave for me? Here, you little minx. Okay, this is it. Insert the token. Alright, seems like it's open, which means I'm done with this room. This is not a dead end this time. Correct me if I'm wrong, this still doesn't look like a way out. Chris? Oh, the Sleeping Beauty is awake. Lucky me. Before I start asking the obvious questions, let me complain first. I said that this was the last room. Well, technically you've already been in this one, so it doesn't count. What kind of logic is that? I said that once you solve the last room, a way out will be revealed, didn't I? As always, the devil is in the details, she didn't say. Just fine, I'm just gonna roll with this. How the hell did we just end up in the classroom again? This is definitely not how things are supposed to work. You said you don't remember much of your life. remember if you got, like, really shit grades in geography? Of all the things you've seen in here so far, this is what boggles your mind the most. Okay, so we just kind of skipped ahead to this conversation. I doubt anything's gonna change, but we both are. Both prisoners in this godforsaken place, aren't we? I think we need some bars to tell us that. Only until your puzzle-solving brilliance sets us free. Huh. It's the reason why the doors always seem to close on their own. Be able to see my own butt this way, otherwise. Didn't you know how dangerous that kind of thing might be? Interacting with a version of yourself from another dimension. Stuff like that never seems to end well in fiction. The final key has been revealed? Tell me one thing. Did you plan on getting close to me just so that you could pull this off at the end? What if I did? So then you just took away my last reason for wanting to hold myself back with it. Oh. Give me that stupid hand. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is a genius idea and I'm not about to feel guilty about it. Oh boy. It's just about getting that stupid key out. Boy, we're not even gonna bandage it. The razor blade is in my pocket. Oh no. Oh, okay. It scared me for a second. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ah! Yeah, it feels just peachy, doesn't it? Oh, fuck. Hurts. Oh shit, this isn't someone anyone in their right frame of mind wants to do. So what does it say about you, huh? You thought it might be a good idea. It's a bit harsh, but it's probably the moment where I should be reconsidering all my life choices. Press your hand to your wrist, put some pressure on it. Satisfied? Still think that was a good idea? Did you bear with the pain for so long? What do you mean? You did that to yourself. A fair amount of time must have passed before I found you. It's usually a fairly slow process overall. Makes it all the more weird that I barely remember any of it. Really? Still? Not only that, I don't even know why I'd have done it specifically. Time I must have been wasted to hell and back. There's something very weird about this whole situation. Even more weird than it already is. You said you found me that way, didn't you? You didn't actually see me doing it. No, I wasn't aware to witness any of it. I just found you in the aftermath. Weird thing is I only remember laying in the tub myself. Very vaguely at that. I don't remember any of the stuff that could have led to it, or the act itself, either. Could I have really done it? What's the implications of that? When was the last time you saw me beforehand? Oh, might have been a couple of days ago, actually. You don't know what I was doing the night before. Neither do I. You don't mean... Can't say I can think of many people who would want me dead. I mean, this might be a far-fetched theory, but disguising a murder as a suicide isn't something that's unheard of, is it? Interesting. Now I'm curious. I think this will be the first mystery to puzzle out once I wake up. Indeed. Might try to help you out. To the best of my abilities, anyway. Didn't you say I won't be able to see you back in the real world? Could you possibly help me? Wouldn't that be a fun thing for you to find out? Fuck around and find out, Chris. What, find out what it's actually like to be helped by you? Hey now. We could even make it a challenge. First one to find the truth gets a cookie. Now you're talking some serious incentive. You certainly get something of an advantage when it comes to sneaking and stalking, so it's possible you'll beat me to it. I hope so. And I'll be able to keep teasing you about it until you figure it out on your own. Definitely sounds like the kind of barrel help I've come to know. As I said, I aim to please. This means that you want to keep on living, don't you? Well, yeah. What sane person wouldn't? That's good then. May that attitude stick with you once you go back. Yeah. Here you go. Once I go through that door, I'd forget we even met like this in the first place, correct? The chances of that happening are high. So we should assume this might be the last time we see each other. Well, the last time I ever see you. It might well be. Probably won't be too upset about that, will you? Wish you a good life, Chris. Try not to waste the second chance some people worked hard to give you. Some people? Oh, Beryl. Well, we had a bit of fun. In the end, I suppose Beryl still tapped out. I guess she's gone. How did she mean by that? I suppose now's not the time to worry about it. Okay, here goes nothing. So you shouldn't be surprised anymore. Obviously the last door wouldn't be the last door. The door's double doors, too, just further apart. This corridor looks pretty ominous. Turning back now. The hell now? This is supposed to be one last choice. Does one door lead me back to the real world, either straight to hell? Fucking hope not. Just go right out. Like it's locked. This key doesn't work a second time, I might have a problem. Beryl should get a boot to the head for this one. Okay, clearly it's the right key in the right door. Let's do this. Wonder. Feels like our outcome this time was low affection with Beryl, because she just sort of wished us a good life and faded away. High puzzle. Because it's interesting. It's that progression of the thought that we couldn't remember what happened to us. We had no memory of the night we attempted suicide. And we kind of progressed further than that into what if we didn't attempt suicide? What if someone wanted us dead? Which is interesting. I don't know if that's actually the truth or if it's just brain go too far. I just noticed the name on the list was like Axel Starry's fine, smiley face. And that's like those engraving things where you see you put down something on the floor like just Dawn is fine, and then they engrave the whole thing onto your iPhone case or something. But I digress. Let's see what our epilogue looks like this time. Might live. Oh, my head. Damn, what the hell was I doing last night? How the hell did I end up in the hospital? Oh, shit. That's... Ow. What happened? That hurts like a real bitch. Definitely gonna need a lot of painkillers for that. Oh, no one here. Who's been sitting there? Did someone come to visit me? Wait. I feel like I've been dreaming about something, but I can't remember what it was. Something about... a key? Not like it really matters, I guess. I have other things to worry about right now. Looks like we've woken up without our friend, IRL, lost in. Without our friend, who's there sitting with us, without Beryl. We are well and truly lost. Okay. I feel like we had high puzzle acumen, but low barrel there. Low barrel affection on that lost ending. So then this time we're gonna flip that around. We're gonna not give a shit about the puzzles. At least outside of the point where we would get ushered into the utter bad ending. And we're going to try and bond with Beryl as much as we still can. Just want to show off this because we haven't done it yet. Oi, Missy, wake up! They're gonna carry you out all along with the couch. Huh? Oh, you're finally awake. I believe that's my line. You wish. I was waiting for you to wake up for so long I fell asleep again. The fuck? For real? Was I out? The clock said 19. Yep, okay. That's about what I thought it would be. So... yes, we threw boot again. Second chance? That'd be just stupid. Stupid or not, it might be a plausible possibility, don't you think? Yeah, if we don't engage with the puzzles. That must be doom. Wouldn't want to end up stuck here forever, would we? Besides, aren't you curious about the code used behind the riddle itself? But figuring out how to read those equations might be useful to us somewhere later on. Somewhere later on, like where? Just an idea. Possibility. Right. So did you figure it out yet? Well... Dr. Beryl, not yet. Any thoughts? Can't really see that riddle from where I am, you know? The info we've shared. See the world through the eyes of a child. Think about what it might mean. Children don't necessarily know how to count things properly. This isn't helping. None of what you're saying is really helping. I have no idea what this riddle is on about. It makes no sense. Giving up so easily? Come now, it can't be that hard. Maybe it's not about looking at the whole thing as an equation. Perhaps the numbers aren't even important. Maybe it's about shapes. Alright, let's just plug it in. It's a 4? Ah, you get it right. You know, it seems there are some brain cells left in that head after all. Since we're bonding, let's give you the key. In normal circumstances, I wouldn't agree to something like this. Again, what does normal even mean anymore? Okay, I'll go ahead and trust you. Think I'll be able to catch it? If you manage to throw it as well as you threw your boot? Speaking of which, you plan to return that to me anytime soon. Why don't you come over and get it yourself? Thought so. Catch. It was indeed the key to my freedom. And just like that, you're at my mercy now. How thrilling. Beryl Hart. Oh. Are you scared? Free to ask me that question again in a minute or so. So will you help me with my puzzle? Solve it yourself, you know, the calculator is right here. Oh, but where'd be the fun in that? So far, I've been doing all the work. You want me to solve this one for you, too? Well, one would think it'd be in your best interest. I'm not the one left chained to a pipe around here, after all. Ahem, who cares? Doesn't matter, let's type it in the calculator and see what it comes up with. Really? Our lives could be on the line here and you just want to bash away at the keys and hope. Thog the Barbarian. Last time I checked, these things were advanced enough to solve problems with a bunch of equations in them. Now you want to leave your fate in the hands of a machine? Hey, this thing was designed to do the boring part of it. I wasn't. Approach to something can be a matter of making or breaking it sometimes, you know. An approach to something could also be a matter of life or death. Certain circumstances, like this one. Yeah, and sometimes the outcome is the same, no matter how much you try to change it. Why are we having this conversation again? 2612 times 25, Mariko. Oh, yes. Should I start calling you sir? I like the sound of that. Well then, sir, forgive me for being a naughty student with no regard for privacy. Yeah, those drawers would open themselves. Okay. I'll write it here. Blackboard doesn't even have any secret messages for us. Not draw anything. It's a waste of time. I don't feel so epic. Pro gamer movement. And plug this in. Thing? Darn. I was thinking maybe you could reuse the 2, 5, 6. I think maybe you could reuse the code on the. Solve the riddle but the screen didn't change. Drat. I'm curious, is there still a reason you can still input passwords into this? Is there something you can get out of this? I gots to know. Locked. Thought I tried to get in here. Oh yeah. This. Let's not miss that this time. I'll just do that a while. And we're onward. Gotta be a perv, but we'll be a gentlemanly perv. This girl suffered from, what's the sleeping disorder called again? Narcolepsy, I think. This jacket, basically it fits me better, doesn't it? It's too short on the body of you. Too short in the body on you. Did you steal this from a girl in the first place? That would explain the fluffy collar. Remember that whole thing about you not getting fashion? Yeah, that. Again. With Chris's zipper boots. You scared me a little there. This time we're going to put Beryl first. Ice, sun. Let's try ice and sun. You first. Oh, you are a gentleman. Don't get used to it. Oh. Does that mean that you're usually more selfish? I'm touched. Tell me though. That mean your love life usually involves a lot of one-night stands? Wait, what? My voice got flipped there. Here we go, fucking go again. Here we go. Back onto this. I've seen this plenty of times already, but ghosts aren't real. Yeah. Logic, yeah. Never seen one either. Besides, why would a ghost want to bother me? Maybe this ghost wants to save your life, Chris? Now I think we're gonna try kick it. Shock Beryl. Sorry, Beryl. What are you doing? Channeling my frustrations through a new course of action. This cabinet just didn't look all that sturdy. Yeah, you'd think it might give in after a good kick or two. Really not sure that's a good way to solve it. It'll probably work. Seems good enough to me. Where's the fun in cheating? Trapped in a shady place with a guy while being forced to solve some weird puzzles, and the thing you're worried about the most is cheating. Yes, and I thought I was trapped in here with Mariko, not Thog the caveman. I mean, you're better than Thog confused, Thog smash, aren't you? Now, do we go all the way, or... Nope, we destroyed it. Guess that answers my question. I'm starting to regret having you as a partner. Yeah, let's not do that. Try solving it again. I feel like I've lost my mind, but okay, I'm doing this for you. For me? Put our minds into solving this thing. You keep surprising me, Mariko. I appreciate it. Thank you. Gotta get those bond points. Answer here is 32. Ah! Take that, Locke. Someone's excited. You'd be too if you were actually the one doing the solving. But you see, you can work wonders when you put your minds to it. Thanks for keeping trying for my sake. Alright, give me my screw. Give me my scissor blade. Do have the good luck coin, so I should probably skip through this. The one in there. We're not going to use those, but still going to hang out with him. Ahem. Let's see. I think you've got white silk. Well, let's look at you. Figured you'd go for something classy, comfortable, sleek. White silk, maybe. Sure you didn't sneak a peek while I was asleep. Are you satisfied with your silly game? Come on. Whoops. Okay, we still caught her. You okay? Nice reflexes, Mariko. Alright. Yeah, that was 10 years out of my lifespan. Don't do that again. This time we're gonna tend to her. Yeah, we've come this far together. I have no bloody idea what the hell's going on. I'm not about to just abandon her. Especially when she might actually be the only person who can give me some goddamn answers regarding this whole situation. Meantime, I can try to get my thoughts together. Once again, lament my lack of smokes. I'm sure this isn't just a dream. The things that are weird in here, it feels too clear, too consistent. Remembering it too well. Can't be some kind of virtual reality, either. Pretty sure I would have noticed if it was by now. Scissors just proved my point further on this one. Definitely feel like I'm in my own body. Just that the scenery around me feels off. This is the biggest puzzle right now. When I'll definitely have trouble solving all on my own. I wonder what her story actually is. How does she know any more than I do? Huh? Jacket. Huh? You okay? Took care of me. Again. Yeah, no sofa in here, so I improvised a bit. Isn't it sort of romantic in a way, having the room all lit by candles right now? Might have been, had the bath been filled with rose petals or something, and not blood. Oops, meant to skip ahead, but so unless you're a vampire. Just thought the candles were pretty. I suppose you're right. Guess this isn't very romantic, all things considered. Seriously, woman, what were you thinking? To be absolutely honest with you without something here. I'm listening. I promise this isn't just a cheap way of trying to get you to share your jacket with me. Fair. Yes, sir. Raskin barreled open the door. Moving right along. Feeling better now, by the way. Here's your jacket back. Bartown, USA. So we're going to go for just some truths, please. I like to trust her, but it's hard to do that at the moment. I don't want to drink. Just want some answers. Okay, so same answer, but different tone to the response. A conversation is usually more pleasant over a drink, isn't it? That depends on what kind of conversation it is. Right now, I think I could use some clarity of mind. Well, it's not like I can force you. For what it's worth, I think it's admirable that you can say no when needed. Yeah, that's something I should probably practice more often. Well, what's going on? Really? It's interesting, this answer's back. Let's say the right answer, though. You're a ghost. See, you thought the same way I did. Now that's a disturbing thought. Bond Barrel Affinity Plus. For me being the way I am, or for us thinking the same thing? Both. Although I'm not sure which creeps me out more. Teleports behind you, whispers in your ear. Does the idea unsettle you, Chris? Just a bit. A little bit, maybe. I mean, something like this has never happened to me before. I think anyone would be weirded out to some degree. But the thing is, you don't really seem dead to me. Say you're a ghost, but I can touch you just fine, too. It's one of the reasons why I'm quite fond of this place, mind you. Oh, this. I know you're trying to get my spirits up because you have something you'd like to get out of this whole situation, too, but things aren't always that easy. This is the conversation about... Doesn't mean it has to be an ending. Yeah, it's this conversation that we had in the bad ending round. We knew all along something like this was going to happen. Maybe you should mind your own damn business and let me make my own stupid decisions in peace. Not for me. Yourself. You could at least try doing it for him. What? Who? You know who I mean. Is she honestly bringing my ex into this again? He won't care. Probably won't even know. Like I said, I haven't seen him in months. You could see me. You could hear me. Told him what had happened. You don't think he'd come running? Is she asking this as a rhetorical question? If not, I'd have fucked up big time. Said even more than I assumed I did. I don't even want to think about that right now. I have another question. Okay, this is definitely an affection scale of choices here. This is absolutely an affection scale of choices. Worst affection, we get the no and no. Yeah, we get no promises and nah, fam, I'm good. Do my best. Interestingly, high puzzle, we get the choice. That's what, just I'm doing this for myself? I know what happened to me. Mostly don't feel like doing much of anything. Maybe that's exactly why I need to start on making a difference. Besides, I have someone rooting for me right now. I should put this newfound motivation to good use. I'll do my best. If not for myself, then maybe I can at least do it for you. Oh, really? Yeah, I think I owe you at least this much. You don't owe me anything, Chris. Well, you went out of your way to bring me here, didn't you? And you did have an ulterior motive, but if it weren't for you, I'd probably be dead by now. Very stupid way, too. You like to look at it that way. So yeah, can't tell you how any of this is going to end. For what it's worth, thanks for bringing me here. I definitely needed a wake-up call. I thought I could do this for you then. Go get the tiger. Time for you to collapse now. Goodbye. Alright, and we're done. Alright, seems like that's open. Which means I'm done with this room. Let's go check up on Beryl. Beryl, got the door opened. Beryl? No response. Okay, I guess we're playing the waiting game again. It probably hardly matters at this point, but come this far together, it'd feel weird to run ahead without her now. Actually, maybe I'll go ahead and rest my eyes for a bit, too. On here, though, the club seating always was a bit cheap and uncomfortable, and it looks like Beryl did her best to keep things authentic in that regard. Coming with me, Sleeping Beauty. Oh, well, actually, I noticed something crucial. Where we are right now, there's no way you'd be able to see the clock with the kind of precision you did. That. You could have told me what time it was stuck on, only because you knew it beforehand. Ooh, how observant of you, Chris. Not observant enough, apparently, considering I didn't catch up on that until sooner. Other than that, I haven't been thinking of anything too good. What about you? Hmm? Just left off with this whopper. I didn't remember. You're still in love with him, aren't you? I'll be honest with you, Beryl. Genuinely don't know. More than anything, I think it's the things that went on when we last met that bug me the most. To see him, and simply talk to him, ask time, tell him that I'm sorry for what happened. He just doesn't talk to me anymore. Back when we were in the bathroom, you said that he misses me, didn't you? I'm still wondering where that came from. Tell me anything more about that. It's just something I'm bound to wonder about for the rest of my life. However long that's going to be at this point. I feel like it's not my place to be telling you this. A lot of it is just speculation on my part. I don't think that what happened between you last time was the reason for why he stopped seeing you. It was simply a tipping point. Is Beryl actually aware of what happened? I dearly hope not. What did happen? What do you mean? Boyfriend's been struggling with quite a lot of things since before he met you. If you're aware he was using you as a distraction at first. Yeah. It's not like I was expecting him to turn out to be anything more than a one-night stand either. He was very stubborn when it came to the situation he found himself in. He was reluctant to talk about any of what he was going through with anyone. Needless to say, it didn't take long before that started to backfire. He wasn't doing very well. The one time he tried opening up and talking to you about it, you didn't even take him seriously. Oh. Oh no. Wait, what? You don't mean... Putting two and two together yet, Chris? So the shit he'd said he'd been seeing... He didn't get the support he was hoping to get from you. Then you just kept making things harder for him. Is it really that much of a surprise he figured it was time to stop at some point? Oh my god. Well fuck, I really screwed this up big time. As far as I'm aware, he's planning to get back to you eventually. But he's not doing very well at the moment. Not as badly as I am, I hope. He's trying to figure things out for himself. Without you there to make things possibly worse. Yeah, sometimes you need space from someone to figure things out. So what, he decided to just tackle whatever shit he's going through right now all on his own instead? Goddamn idiot. That's why fucking communication is key in a goddamn relationship. Indeed. He's not the only one who struggled to talk about his problems, is he? Well, damn. Chris? Yeah. We have worked through our problems now. And really... She can go out of the way and make up a cigarette. But let's not. That's fine, don't strain yourself. But I'd have a hard time coping. But I've been surprisingly fine. Guess it only makes sense considering what this place is. I suppose any kind of possible withdrawal is just all in my head here. I don't really know, but it seems plausible. The less we talk about cigs, the less I'll think about them. The less it will bother me. Roger that. So go on, I'm all ears. Shame came out, it turned to anger because you knew and you were there and I lashed out. For what it's worth, I'm glad that I hadn't been drinking. So I have anger problems, And I'm an angry drunk. I only lashed out verbally. When I broke one of your bottles, but at least it stopped there. Which isn't technically the same thing in this world. Wonder how all this will turn out. I'm gonna end up as just another lost soul who wanted to help, but didn't manage to make much of a difference either. Well, you're already a lot more than that. I mean, most of the people I dragged in here so far were complete strangers to me. At least with you, I had a sense of familiarity to start with, even if it was very one-sided. I'm sure some people would say that's an unhealthy connection to have. But you know, fuck that. I'm sick and tired of labels myself, and of people who claim to know what's better for everyone else but themselves. If you're happy with it, embrace it. If it hurts you in the end, learn from it. I didn't think I'd get to hear something like that from you. But I think I know where you're coming from. If you spend time watching me, you should know what kind of things I have to deal with sometimes. I'm actually curious about that, Chris. You mentioned watching you at the bar and implied I knew who you usually had your eyes set on. You got pretty defensive. Yeah, well, there's enough closed-minded people who've given me too much shit over the years. So I've learned to pick my battles. Do you think I would judge you? No, maybe, but judged enough in the past. In case you forgot, I don't know you at all. Is your family on the list of people who didn't take kindly to it? Your sexuality, I assume? Okay, I'm genuinely curious now. How much do you know about me and my family? I've heard you talk on your phone with your mom once, I think. I heard only your side of the conversation. You didn't really say all that much. Beryl's gonna blabber about this to anyone else, is she? So, to hell with it. Yeah, that's about how it goes. Usually try to avoid talking to my folks if I can. We only piss each other off on a good day. How so? I'm sorry if I'm being nosy. I don't remember a thing about my own parents anymore, so hearing about other people's families is interesting to me. I mean, they're not bad people. They had a pretty good upbringing, if I were to be honest. When they found out I might be finding interested more than just girls, things didn't go as well as I'd hoped. They didn't condemn me or anything. They just weren't interested. Told me I'd get over it. I fucking hated that. Still do. For years now, they still can't accept it. Not that it really bothers me at this point anymore. I have my own life, away from them. Things are fine when we don't talk about it. You have your own life indeed, Chris. So don't waste it. At least you can still talk to them when you want to. Suppose that's true. That's something everyone can say, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Thanks for telling me about this, though. You didn't have to trust me, but you did. I appreciate it. Just don't go telling everyone. Last thing I want is for the whole goddamn neighborhood to know about my secrets. Of course. It'll stay a secret just between us. Sharing secrets with a ghost. Didn't even believe in ghosts yesterday. So, are you ready to open the door? As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Alright. I feel like that is... I don't know, I have no basis for this, but I feel like that's just a max affection thing. Or high affection thing that I didn't quite reach, maybe, on my first run? Because I definitely didn't see that before. Don't know. Who's the prisoner now? Who's the boss now, boss man? We're both the boss man. Both prisoners in this godforsaken place, aren't we? Maybe we needed some bars to tell us that. Only until your puzzle-solving brilliance sets us free. That's the reason why the doors always seem to close on their own. People see my own butt this way otherwise. Yeah. No butt portals. God damn it, Beryl, I can't do this. Why not? Why not? Because I don't know, maybe I care about you. To some extent, at least. Why the fuck would I want to hurt you like this? It hurt more if I tried getting it out on my own. Created all this, didn't you? Place that key inside of yourself somehow, too. I'm sure there's a way for you to get that out without needing to hack at your wrist in the process. Tell me I'm wrong. Besides, what else are you gonna say? If I don't do this, we'll just end up being stuck here forever? Mercy, woman. Through enough shit in the last couple of months. Need something like this embedded into my brain as a bonus. I see. Definitely the first time we went through this, it was more of a case of, okay, I'll do this, but only here's hoping that this just is embedded in my brain so I remember you, can help you. I suppose you do have a point. Selfish of me to do this. I mean, perhaps, God, that's just duality of morality sometimes. It probably was a bit selfish, but she meant well, but also at the same time it was also could also be a good thing that helps us remember. Oh, you're free to go, Chris. Oh no. I won't keep you here anymore. She actually this is the reason? Beryl. Yes? I go through that door and don't wake up again. Would you give him a message from me? Just tell him that I'm sorry. What happened, and for everything I did that hurt him. Both in the emotional and literal sense. Literal? Oh no. You should really tell him that yourself. Got a lot to apologize for, Chris, then. So make sure you do wake up. Although, if you don't, promise. Thanks. I appreciate it. Now go before I change my mind. This does feel bad. Did she just leave? She didn't even say goodbye. Come the fuck on, this isn't something I should get hung up over now. Doesn't really matter, does it? I should just leave too. Okay, here goes nothing. She shouldn't be surprised anymore. Obviously the last door wouldn't be the last door. The red door's double doors too? Just further apart? This corridor looks pretty ominous. No turning back now. What the hell now? Is this supposed to be that one last choice? Does one door lead me back to the real world and the other straight to hell? I fucking hope not. Let's just do it. Door. Beryl left this one open for me too, didn't she? Oh right, we don't have the last key. Here we go. Are we gonna wake up? God, this is... Even if my motivation was just getting the secret end, I feel like it's been worth it going back and getting these endings just for the little... I feel like each one of them has had some sort of extra bit of exposition. Mainly with me going through and purposefully min-maxing when necessary. We're seeing a whole bunch of exposition we never saw in the first time. The bit at the beginning with Chris's downward spiral, and the bad ends with Chris's downward spiral. And the lost end. Not just the... Oh, even just mainly here with Chris's parents and the situation with Chris's boyfriend. See, that's the big ones that we've gotten. It's just adds that much more to things. Oh. Oh. What is happening here? Goddamn idiot. You didn't wake up. Sad end. Oh. And all that about passing on a message. Then in the end we couldn't do it. Couldn't do the final test. And yeah. Too much doom. Alright. I got bad. Yeah, definitely fitting is bad. Dead end is simple enough, we just don't wake up. No epilogue. Lost end. No barrel. No friend. Good end. High barrel. It's like there's still a true end. And once we get the true end, we can try for the secret end. Which in theory, yeah, that's going to be next video. And then that'll be the end for Blankspace. We should be able to do it all in one video. Easily enough. Gonna tackle it the same way. Just going through bit by bit, choice by choice. And I figure secret end shouldn't be that different from the true end, right? I just go through, make sure to min-max. And then yeah, I feel like we should be able to, at the very least, work through the true end up to the final puzzle room, save, get the true end, and possibly reload and get the secret end. I know there's a bunch of conditions to the secret end. One of them being getting all of the previous endings before that. The other one being getting all of the bread, the no bread icon, which I thought I did. But I suppose that I have to do that in a new playthrough. And then, like, flirting with barrel both times, I'm pretty sure is a trigger. Which is the thing I thought that I had to switch up my first blind playthrough. Giving Beryl all of the flowers, asking about some things. I know I kind of missed out on. I was hoping to. I found the diary, but I didn't get to use it. Pretty sure using that properly is another one. Then, if all goes well. Oh yeah, forgot fixing the jukebox and dancing with Beryl. All the extraneous things we could do in there. Get us. Should get us. We just have to. We've min-maxed so far. We just have to go beyond the maximum. Get the true end. Get the secret end. Finally end this off. Best possible note. God, yeah, bad ends were depressing, but these were just. Yeah, this was. Kind of hurt in the end. You can tell Beryl just left us disappointed that we didn't go through with the final puzzle. Alright. We've learned just that much more from going through with this. It's all good stuff, too. It's all stuff I wanted to learn more about, too. Yeah, the first end we got here, we had the possibility that Chris didn't actually attempt suicide, that someone tried to kill him? I don't know where that's gonna go. If that actually factors into the truth or not. Or if that's just puzzle brain going too far. Don't know. But it's interesting to think about. I mean, that is a fair question. Question of why Chris doesn't remember the events of that night. Then again, to be fair, he didn't remember anything from that night. Just going in, he saw the tub and remembered what happened in the tub. Maybe if we go beyond maximum and go best possible path, something in the club will also trigger memory. Don't know. We'll see. That's enough of me rambling for now. Hope you enjoyed my sort of ending discovery / guide. Until next time, until then.